Welcome to the series of understanding your emotions, or how does it affect you on a metaphysical, or how your body gonna react towards the emotion you feel, and how you can go from any part of it, or I hope to introduce you to what worked for me, to what works from any part of it, to try to go higher to a better state of emotion, and whatever you feel affects your body. That's why we have something called placebo. What is placebo? When you give people a medication or a drug, and some other people, you give them sugar pill, they just heal. Why they heal? Because they believed their mind controls their body, which is how it's supposed to work. Now, where the emotions comes, I'm going to tell you where you're at and how you can manipulate it to your gain. Now, when we look at that chart, the red part, guys, unfortunately, is anything under like 150 or 200. It's going to be anything under 150 or 200 going to be you are telling your body it's time to go. There is no reason for us to live, because as much as we can heal from diseases, as much as we can cause diseases, as much as we can heal ourselves, as much as we can inflict sickness and pain on ourselves by our own brain, by our own mind. So I wanted you guys to know that understanding the level of emotion you operate from affect your health and overall well-being. So when we go let's start from the lower one. Shame, you all felt that. Guilt, apathy, like I don't give a fuck about anybody. Grief, I'm sad for something, or so sad for something. Fear, and then desire, anger. Now, if you look at this, why do you feel shameful? Again, I think it's a notification for self-preservation. You feel shame because you did something you don't want. And usually it is something that is more of an immediate pleasure, like lust or action or stuff that you're not really proud of. That's why you feel shameful, right? So the idea of shame exists in your mind or right now because you did something you're not proud of. Even if you did, you don't have to feel shame. That's what I'm here to tell you. You can feel a lot better and by forgiving yourself and not dwelling on what happened. Okay? After shame, we have guilt. You don't have to feel guilty. You owe yourself, not to anyone, you owe yourself first that feeling of I'm good, I am content, I am loving myself. Now, apathy, I don't care, that is denying the whole math of the collective. We are a social animal. You cannot just exist and not care about other human beings. And again, that is in emotions that put you into the body dwindling or the body disease causing mentality. Again, remember when we said, when you believe that you are healed, you can heal yourself, and the mind can do that. And there's different examples, plethora of examples for that. But the other way around is when you're in a bad state, you're actually telling your body to cause that disease, that hardship on your own body. And now after grief, I'm feeling sad for something or someone, or I lost something, is fear. And that is a state that like the majority of the population live in. First of all, the population live in a state where they're always afraid, so they're telling their body it's time to die, kill yourself, cells are dwindling, you're not healing, your DNA is not recovering, and at the same time, you are not operating in your best ability because you're afraid. So you're not thinking right, you're not acting right, you're not in a peaceful space. After fear comes desire, which the lust, sexual desire, the desire for drugs, desire for money, desire for recognition. Again, it circumvents, if you look at it, all these from a religious perspective or from metaphysical perspective or from karmic perspective. I want to include everyone that all these feelings that actually command your body to start dwindling and passing and causing, inflicting harm on itself is more of, if you thought about it, more of it relates to the body itself. So the more we're focused on the body, the more we're getting feedback emotion that actually killed the body, because that is not our purpose as a part of the metaphysical human being, as a part of that collective conscious. After desire, you get anger. What is the number of anger? 150. Still under 200. Isn't all of us feel, I can take my personal guilt at that. I felt angry more time than I should. But when you feel angry, people think it's power, and it's mass included in all the movies, and it's like regulators like, oh, he got angry, he can do this. Just, that is not power, that is weakness. You're killing your body, you're using your adrenals, you're using your cells on harming its own, because you're not supposed, again, to harm another body. You're not supposed to go from that ego that you're better than anybody, that you're not accepting what's going on. So all of these telling your body to dwindle and die, literally, because you're personally inflicting these thoughts and actions on your own mind. After that, we have pride. What is pride? I'm proud of this vessel. I'm proud of my body. I'm proud of my sexuality. I'm proud. It was like, what? Proud of what? Proud of this body again. So the moment you have this attention towards that vessel that is supposed to be here to deliver your message, the more you're giving your body, giving you emotions, they're telling you that is not how we're supposed to operate. You're disregarding that, you're thinking these emotions are real, and going back into that cycle of not knowing how to operate by destroying your body in the process. Now, after pride comes the first step, which is courage. Courage is 200, like it's survival. It's the will to think, oh my God, I'm not angry or pride. I have the will now. Enough is enough. We all heard that. That's where courage is. It's like I'm finally allowing my mind and having that emotion to take that first step. Again, this is not a good place to be. Okay? After that, we go to neutrality. Neutrality is, it's all going to be good, bro. It's like a personal sedative to all of us. It's all going to be good. It's everything going to be all right, man. You know? It's like, what does that mean? You know, it's just how do you feel when you say that? Just normal dopamine hit for just feeling that everything is normal? No. Neutrality is good. It's a good place to be. So if you're anger, shame, apathy, guilt, desire, you got to go to courage, which is bravery against your lust, your desires, your deepest, worst things, to neutrality. It's like, I don't want anything, everything is fine. Now, after that is willingness. After have the courage and I'm neutral, I'm finally allowing myself to take action, willingness. And now we're going into the 300s. It's a good place, again, not the place to be. But you're allowing your brain to actually tell your body, okay, it's time to have a will. It's time for the brain to command the body. It's time to take action. After the willingness that you are having the first motivator after courage and neutrality, now you have the will to take action. Now you're into acceptance. So it's like, I'm accepting of what? It's all personal emotions. Acceptance means you're fine with whatever life throws at you. You're not controlling anything because no one is in control. You're only controlling yourself. And whenever you think you want to manipulate circumstances, it always blows out in your face. So acceptance is whatever life throws at me, I'm accepting. Whatever situations, circumstances, whatever it is, I'm accepting what's happening. And then the step above that would be reason, 400, much better place, is, okay, after I accepted everything, Now I'm going to use my mind, my brain to work to try to resolve that puzzle that life thrown at me. That is reason. And that is a much better than anger. Okay? Now, above reason is love. We all heard, which is 500. Now, people say God is love. I don't think it's a full truth. Love is just, in my opinion, an introduction to God. It's like meeting someone, or then opening the door, but you're not getting in. Not because you reach love, that means you're already operating from your higher self. Well, you're at the first step. What is love? Loving other people? No. Again, it's all personal. You're loving yourself. If you reach that true love of who you are with all your guilts, your patterns, everything you did, you have absolute love and forgiveness for yourself. Now God starts to exist. Now it's a better place to operate. Now you have the soul experience. Now you have a better hand to help you when you start to love yourself. After love comes joy. What is joy? Which is 540. Joy is I'm taking joy in the actions and the reasons that I did. After I accepted and I provided a plan, the reason, I loved myself in order to operate on that plan, and I'm taking joy in what I'm doing every day. Whether it's sweeping the trash, whether it's helping people, whatever it is, I'm personally feeling joyful in the action I'm doing because I'm not doing anything again. And that would also be something that is, you're doing something that is bigger than yourself, not something that is only personally for you alone. So joy will come when you're feeling joy in the actions you're taking, feeling that fulfillment, which another word for joy, that the actions and the steps you're taking is actually pleasurable to you. After that is peace, which is amazing. 600. What is peace? Again, we're only talking about you at this point. Peace is me not having a distraught mind. I'm not thinking about what happened, what's going to happen, or what's going on. I'm in peace. I'm joyful, I'm fulfilled, and I'm operating out of this calm waters. Whatever comes at me, I'm at peace. Nothing disturbs that mind, that calm mind. Now, after that, the state that most people read about but very rarely approach it, called enlightenment. What is enlightenment? Enlightenment, because again, guys, in order for you to go up to emotion, this physical or metaphysical existence is going to always try to challenge you. So if you reach peace within, that means life going to throw a lot of challenges at you. So what is enlightenment? Enlightenment, in a different definition, which I believe it is, sustained suffering. You say this person is enlightened when they go through hardship and you see them still together, they're not losing their mind, they're an active fanatic, they're just being the person that is actually very good at very hard, difficult situation. That is an enlightened person, right? So enlightenment, because once you go up in emotions, you're commanding the body. Once the world is going to challenge you. They don't want you to stay up there. If you're going to go play with the high tops, anybody, the more you go up, the more life going to throw challenges at you. So enlightenment is sustained suffering. Again, what does that mean? That means I'm at peace and I'm willing and I know I don't exist as a physical person. I don't care what people say about me or whatever is going on. I am willing for whatever God throws at me, trying to deliver my best and work on my action that I'm taking joy at for the collective, for better of other human beings. And I am not waiting for results. I'm not waiting for something out of it. I'm just doing it because that's what I feel good at. That's what gives me peace. And at the same time, God is giving you challenges to test you, or the universe or the metaphysical thing, because you don't go up without challenges. And then you're taking that suffering, it's like, whatever you throw at me, I'm with you. I'm like at peace, I satisfied everything, and whatever you throw at me, I'm going over there and I'm doing my best, taking joy in my work and helping the collective and bettering other human beings. And I do not really care about the results or outcome. I'm just doing it because that is what I feel joy, that is my purpose. And whatever stuff blows up in my face, I'm accepting it, I'm happy with it, and whatever God throws at you, I'm taking that and I'm going through. That is enlightenment. Enlightenment is to have a lot of challenges and difficulty and be able to accept it and be able to actually embrace it as like, that is what I have to do right now. Check out the group, the link in the description. Does that make sense or no? Please let me know in the comments.